Perseverance. What is it? Well, perseverance is being able to continue doing something when things don't quite go to plan or they start to become a little bit tricky. If you think about it, you're out for a run, you start to get a stitch, your knees hurt, or you stand in some sort of dog excrement. You could quite easily stop, but it's perseverance that keeps you going. If you follow five fairly simple steps, your chances of being able to persevere when things go wrong become a little bit better. The first point is being able to know where you're actually heading. Sometimes people are over optimistic and they think, I've not really got a plan. Things will come together in some sort of magical way. But unless you've got a surefire plan about where you're heading, when you do find you're going to hit a roadblock, at least you know where you're heading and you can make an alternative plan. But unless you plan, you're going to hit blockers straight away. The second point is to take on board that things aren't going to go to plan. Things are going to go wrong. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to embarrass yourself. You're going to bring shame on your family. Well, maybe not. But if you keep understanding that you're going to make mistakes, use them to your advantage, pivot and move forward, you're probably going to be okay. The next point is don't try and do everything all at once. Sometimes people build things up and they try and do an enormous amount of work or try and achieve something all in one massive fell swoop. If you accept that you're going to do a little bit frequently, your chances of persevering and becoming successful are more likely to be optimized. The fourth point is tell someone what you're up to. Sometimes, if you don't tell people, when you do fail or things become hard, nobody really knows. So you can cheat yourself and say, well, what have I lost really? There's no shame because nobody knows. But if you set someone who can hold you to account and then you can basically come out with a fairly bold statement and say, I'm going to try and achieve this, I'm going to do that, they can hold you to account and you feel a little bit more engaged and feel like you have to be a success. And the final point is to celebrate the small steps along the way. Often when we do set ourselves challenges, it's something immense like doing a degree or building Noah's Ark. But if you set yourself a small challenge like, I'm just going to run 1 mile today, I'm going to read one page of a difficult, challenging piece of literature, if you've done it, you're going to give yourself a pat on the back and you're going to feel more motivated to persevere. So, to go over those 5 points again, know where you're heading, have some sort of plan. When you balls things up and things become a little bit messy, accept it, it's going to happen and keep moving forward. Do things frequently and in small chunks. Don't try and take on the world all in one fell swoop. Tell someone, hold yourself to account. So at least when you do make the failures, they can give you some support. But at least you know that you're not going to hide away when you do make some sort of failure. And celebrate the small wins, the small steps, every step of the journey. Celebrate it and give yourself a great big pat on the back. And if you follow those 5 principles, your chance of success and persevering are probably going to be vastly improved.